Alright, here we are in Krita. Krita is a great free alternative to Photoshop. Now this isn't going to be an in-depth Krita tutorial. If you really want to dive in and become a Krita pro, check out the resources on their YouTube channel. I'll link to it in the description below. We just want to make a simple slide to have something to work with in this tutorial. First, we'll find out what size we need to make our graphic. We can do that by launching Slide Schedule Pro and then clicking File and Settings. Right here it says recommended aspect ratio of 16:9 and recommended slide resolution of 1920 by 1080. That's the resolution that we'll need to create our document. So we're going to hop back over to Krita. So next we're going to go up and create our document, and the width will be 1920 pixels and the height will be 1080 pixels, and the resolution can be 72 dots or pixels an inch. The color settings that you see here are the defaults, and those will work just fine. We'll hit create. Great. So let's get started. I'm just going to unlock this background layer and delete it, and get rid of that other layer as well. We're going to start by creating a fill layer, and we'll name this background. And we're going to choose a nice navy color that I have picked out. Nice. So far so good. Oops, let's delete that background. And next up, we're going to import a picture. So I see the slide as being for like a library while they're open. Is a nice slide to kind of welcome people as they walk in. So I'm going to drop in a graphic here and new layer. That looks nice. I'm just going to move it over to the other side over here. There we go. That looks great. And we're going to put some text on here to welcome people. Great. So we're going to grab our text tool and drag a text box here, and we're going to have it say welcome, and that's color is fine. We're going to choose Arial black, nice and bold, and size I'm going to choose something like 110 would probably be good. Save, close. Great, that looks good so far. Move that down a little bit, about there. And then I'm going to create another text box. And we're going to have this one say our nice welcome message. Something along the lines of, we're glad you chose to book it to the library today. Great. Got to be clever in our little messages, right? All right, so we're going to choose something like, I don't know, like 4836. Oh, let's have that be Arial black. And let's see how that looks. I like it. Looks good. Move that somewhere about there. All right, this looks great. I'd say we're almost there. The designer, me, just wants to add a little bit more design element to it. So I'm going to make sure on our vector layer here, and I'm going to drag a little box along the bottom here. That looks great. And I'm going to go over here to our tool options. Oops, here we go. Go to this tool, go to the right tool, select it, and go to our stroke, and we're going to remove the stroke, and we're going to go to our fill, and we're going to fill it with something, and move that all the way over here, and we're going to pick a nice saturated color to fill it with. So I'm going to go up here and choose that, fill it with that color. Looks nice, love it. And we're just going to do one more of those, and we're going to put it right here, and choose the right options. go. Fill it. All right, this looks great. Looks beautiful and communicates our message nicely. Let's save it as a project so we can go back to it and modify it and export this as a flattened image file to import into Slide Schedule Pro. So we're going to go up and save this as a Krita document. That way we can go back and change things and update them later on. We can also save them as a PSD if we'd like to open up in a different editor. But for now, Krita is going to work great. Next, we're going to export this as a flattened image file. And a JPEG will work great. 80%. Looks good. All right, in the next tutorial, we're going to hop over to Slide Schedule Pro and start scheduling our slides.